today, from Bank of America.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down. Sharp. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Operating from the gun. Sharp. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Sharp. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Sharp. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Sharp. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Sharp. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sharp. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Looking to throw. Sharp. Checks this down to Hubbard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. No score after one on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Back to throw. Sharp. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. On first and 10, it's Lynch. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Second and 10. Now Lynch to throw. This is White on the screen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lynch. Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, it's Lynch. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They will run for the first time here with White. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go right back to White here on first down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Shi Smith, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Sharp escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Panthers at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Sharp. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sharp. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Back to throw. Sharp. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see the move. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp, short throw underneath to Hurst. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Sharp over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Sharp. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
That is caught by Thielen. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As with halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off play action. Sharp. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Sharp. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Sharp. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Play action. It's Lynch. Chenault. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll go up the middle with White and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And a short gain down to about the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp, and this is going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
on third down, a run from White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This for the lead in the final stages. Blankenship's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So now the Panthers down by a field goal, 1:51 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll try again here. Second and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass complete, Hurst. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This now a 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Lynch down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
today.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp, short throw underneath to Hurst. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Sharp. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Sharp, flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Off the bootleg. Sharp steps away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers had 8-3 now. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Sharp. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught, and so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. forced out to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Ritter's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Robinson with another carry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 6-0 our score after 1. Here is 3rd and 5. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Got his man, it's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 1 yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Ritter. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp, he finds his man, complete. It's Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to throw. Sharp. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sharp. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was 1 play to get it done.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD. A lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Second down and a yard. Ritter now. That's once again complete to Chark. That one a first down pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that one to the right side and incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sharp. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Sharp. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down. Sharp. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A final shot before break. Sharp buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Carolina getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sharp steps away to his left. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Sharp. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Sharp being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Sharp dancing to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Inside the 20, Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson, 95 yards. And the Falcons have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Sharp. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Buying time to his left. That caught by Trimble. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Sharp firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 4th down, Sharp, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the give, Algier headed left. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 3rd down. Here's Algier. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd, here's Algier. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Sharp steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's going to be in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Sharp. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other